Thank you, Madam Speaker. I yield the witness for cross-examination by the governor's team.
Thank you. Now, counsel for governor for cross-examination.
Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Counsel, how much time do you think you'll require for this?
That's why I come here. My learned colleague, Mr. Mutuma, is the one cross-examining, but I came here to seek direction on the question of time. Reason being, at the very least, Madam Speaker, it's not asking for too much to ask for equality of arms. It is actually the bare minimum the law expects of us. The County Assembly has done something very unique. They have taken 3 hours and 10 minutes on this witness out of the 4 hours allocated for the entire County Assembly case. Meaning that even if we took the remainder of their entire time, we are not even getting a third of the time they have taken with this witness. My learned colleague, Mr. Mutuma, would have desired to have at least a half the time the County Assembly took with this witness in order to do justice. We are not asking for the same time. We are asking for half the time. Madam Speaker, we urge that you give direction on that question.
Is that, I can see a hand? Okay, proceed. Senator Mungatana.
Much obliged. Madam Speaker, as a follow-up of that point, which has also concerned me as a senator sitting in this hearing, we had an application under the third schedule, Rule 10, asking for the County Assembly asking for 3 more witnesses. But they have already spent their time because the Speaker had indicated 4 hours. So I just wanted to know, Madam Speaker, whether are they intending to bring the other 3 witnesses, or what is we need direction, because it seems there is like they have exhausted their time. I submit, Madam Speaker.
The counsel for governor, can we begin with giving you 1 hour for cross-examination? We can review. Should you require some more time?
Thank you so much, Madam Speaker, sir. My learned colleague, Mr. Elias Mutuma, will take on the witness in cross-examination.
Point of order? Yes, Senator Mtata.
My lady, as somebody who believes in human rights, Madam Speaker, I don't think it is fair for us to keep a witness standing for so many hours. You have seen even proceedings in the U.S. Senate, witnesses are cross-examined sitting. So I've seen this lady is trying to lie on the rostrum, and I don't know if it is really fair to keep somebody standing for 3 hours and then it's under cross-examination for an hour or 2 hours. It will not be good for the health of that person.
Senator Mtata, I don't think there is a rule that says she cannot sit, and she has not requested. Witness, you may sit down during cross-examination. Thank you. Senator Wafula, what is the issue?
Asante Mheshimiwa Spika, ningependa upeane mwelekeo. Sisi kama masenate, sisi ni kama majaji katika kesi hii, na ni vema tupate mwelekeo iwapo majaji wataweza kupea mwelekeo mshukiwa ama mshtakiwa jinsi ya kukabiliana na mwenzake katika hafla ya kujitetea. Asante Mheshimiwa Spika.
Senator Wafula, I think the procedure was properly guided by the Speaker at the beginning. It is time for the counsel for the governor to do cross-examination. Let us allow that to happen.
May I seek your guidance as to whether during the cross-examination our time will stop running, or whether the cross-examination will still eat into our time? I am most humbled.
Speaker guided very clearly, cross-examination is part of your time. Yes. Senator Siengo.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I only need to seek clarification from the witness whether she's a previous executive member of the previous administration.
Senator Beth Siengo, what's the clarification? Senator Gloria, please allow me to preside over this. Order. Senator Siengo, your clarification, what are you clarifying? We are not questioning, we are not asking questions at this time. It is a procedural issue that we've been discussing, and we are moving on to cross-examination by the counsel for the governor. So it is not yet time for senators to ask questions. Counsel for the governor, please proceed. Your time starts running now.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. For record purposes, my name is Elias Mutuma, counsel for the governor in these proceedings. I will begin by asking the witness. Good evening, Mheshimiwa Zipora.
Yes.
Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening.
Thank you. Kindly confirm your full names and what you do at the County Assembly.
My full name is Zipora Kinya. I am a member of the County Assembly of Meru, specially elected by UDA and the Deputy Leader of the Majority Party.
Indeed, you have previously served as a member of the executive in the previous regimes. That is right?
Yes.
In what capacity?
I served as a sub-county administrator, then later redesignated as the Deputy Director Administration until I exited.
When were you appointed as a sub-county administrator?
2013.
Which governor appointed you in that position?
Governor Munya.
And the next governor also retained you in that position? That is Governor Kiraito?
I was redesignated in 2018 to a Deputy Director of Administration.
Thank you. Briefly, give us the composition of party membership in the County Assembly of Meru. How many parties are there? How many members are there in the County Assembly of Meru?
In the County Assembly of Meru, there are 69 members. We are 69 members. The UDA has 21 members. The Bas Party has 20 members. And the rest have the remaining members. I am not very sure of the numbers.
Very well.
Yes.
Are there any independent members in this assembly?
Yes.
How many?
I'm not sure of the number, but there are members from it who bind on independent tickets.
Thank you. You have indicated to the honorable senators that this impeachment motion has been supported by a majority of residents of Meru, and you gave a percentage. What percentage is that?
85% according to the public participation.
Thank you. 85% according to the public participation, and you have brought the memorandum and report of that public participation.
Yes.
And that is the basis for you to claim that 85% have supported the impeachment, right?
Yes.
I want you to have a look at that report briefly. That is volume 5 of the County Assembly's bundle of documents. I want you to go straight to page 286.
Yes, I'm there.
I want us to identify the anomaly in that minute. According to the title of that meeting, when did the minute start? First of all, tell us where that public participation exercise took place at. Which ward?
Kionyo Social Hall.
What time is indicated at the top as the time when the meeting began?
10 a.m.
10 a.m. Can you look at minute 1? What time does the minute show that the meeting began? What time?
It means I can read minute 101. The officers of the county assembly arrived at the venue for public participation at 8 a.m.
It says 10 a.m.
They arrived at 8 a.m.
I have not, just kindly wait for my question. What time does it indicate the meeting began? As per minute 1.
10 a.m.
10 a.m.
Yes.
But at the top it shows it began at 8 a.m., correct?
No. The first page says it is the officers from the county assembly that
Correct.
arrived at 8.
It's the other way around. The
Yes.
top shows 10 a.m., correct?
Yes.
Is that the position? The title of the minute shows Social Hall in Abogeta West Ward of Meru County at 10 a.m.
Exactly.
But the minute number 1 shows the minute began at 8, correct?
I'm disputing that, and I'm reading the minutes council, because the minute says officers of the county assembly arrived at the venue for public participation at 8 a.m.
Thank you very much.
Full stop. Then at 10 a.m., the meeting was called to order.
Can we go to another page, page 291? Confirm that the same format of capturing minutes appears at page 291. Tell us where that meeting took place and how the minutes were captured.
The meeting took place at MCA Kidare in Gia Ward in Meru County at 10 a.m.
Minute 1.
Officers of the county assembly arrived at the venue for public participation at 8 a.m.
Can we go to page 294 and compare that with page 297? Do we find page 294 and 297? Tell us whether the same format of capturing minutes appears. That officers in all these stations arrived at 10 a.m., at 8 a.m., and the meeting began at 10 a.m.
On page
294, tell us.
294?
Yes.
The officers of the county assembly arrived at the venue for public participation at 8:30 a.m.
Correct?
Yes.
And proceed to read minute 1.
The minute was called to order by Mr. Raphael Mwenda at 10 a.m. and a prayer was said by Ms. Keremi Kabubania, a member of the public.
Compare that with what appears at page 297 and page 299. Is it the same that has been captured?
It reads the officer of the county assembly, this time it says officer of the county assembly, arrived at the venue for public participation at 8 a.m. and at 8 a.m., 10 a.m., the meeting was called to order.
Thank you. Now, let's read verbatim minute 1 for all the minutes that I have identified. The
Yes.
first paragraph.
Yes.
read them. Let's start with, for instance, page 286, minute 1, verbatim. 286.
The officers of the County Assembly arrived at the venue for public participation at 8 a.m. and at 10 a.m. the meeting was called to order.
Proceed. The entire paragraph.
Order by Mr. Kevin Mwenda from the County Assembly of Meru, and a prayer was sent by Mr. Mutugi from Kionyo Bonda Bonda Association.
Thank you. That was page 286, read 297, same minute 1. Tell us whether the words used are verbatim, word for word.
Officer, this one says, officer of the County Assembly arrived at the venue of public participation at 8 a.m. Full stop. At 10 a.m., the meeting was called to order by Godfrey Mutiga, and a prayer was sent by Murangeri Bogori, a member of the public.
Thank you. Do you find those 2 minutes to have a semblance, word for word, except for the names of individuals present?
Not really. Some are talking about 8:30 and others.
Show us the difference in terms of the content of that minute.
The other one was
297 and 284. You will confirm that except for the names, the rest of the content is...
It is not true. Let me read again. Let me read. It is not true. The officers of the County Assembly arrived at the venue at 8. The meeting was called to order by Kevin Mwenda from the County Assembly of Meru, and the prayer said by Mr. Mutugi.
Thank you. Can you now go to the other one?
Bonda Bonda Association.
And you go to the other one?
The other one is officers of the County Assembly arrived at the venue for public participation at 8, and at 10 a.m. the meeting was called to order by Godfrey Mutiga. A prayer was sent by Murangeri Bogori, a member of the public. There are two different things.
Thank you. Let's go to page 783 and all through to page 794. Those are handwritten memorandum, right?
Yes.
Kindly look at the handwriting. Isn't it the same handwriting that is presenting those memorandum?
I can't confirm.
Do we have, apart from the names, do we have any other description of those parties? Phone numbers, ID numbers?
They are not there. The phone number is there.
Proceed on and on, but we will have time to identify all these things during cross-examination. Let us go to the incident that you talked about, that there was an attempt to touch the County Assembly of Meru. Which date was that?
It was on the eve of 8th. Actually, it happened at around 3 a.m. So it had on
Madam Witness,
yes.
I am asking the questions.
Yes.
Kindly restrict yourself to the question.
Yes.
What date was it?
I've sent on the eve of 8th August 2024.
Is it on the eve, or I am interested on the dates? Which date?
It was on 7th August 2024 or at 3 a.m.
What time was it?
3 a.m. in the morning.
Were there members of the County Assembly
Yes.
within the assembly at that hour?
Yes.
Does the County Assembly of Meru conduct business at 3 a.m.?
It doesn't.
It does not.
Yes.
How would you explain their presence
I
in public offices at 3 a.m.?
I would explain their presence because the members of the county assembly, the members of the county assembly were under threat. And because of the threats that they were facing, like me, I was seriously threatened. I could not sleep at my home. So I sought refuge elsewhere.
We have got your answer.
Yes.
So were you present at 3 a.m. at the county assembly?
Yes.
Were there other members of the public present at the county assembly at 3 a.m.?
I didn't see them.
You did not see them?
Yes.
So if I tell you that that fire emanated from people who were present at that time, would I be wrong?
You would be wrong.
You have just said that there were no other members, to your best of your knowledge.
Yes.
So the people present at the county assembly,
Yes.
might they have begun this fire?
The members of the county assembly were inside and not outside, and the fire was from outside.
You said that the fire emanated from the Meru lockouts, correct?
Yes.
Meru lockouts is a secured premise, isn't it?
Yes. Yes.
As a county assembly, did you try to seek any statement from the Meru lockouts? You have just accused them of touching the county assembly of Meru because you said the fire emanated from the Meru lockouts. Do you want to change your statement or do you want to stick by that statement?
I stick by that statement.
Did you seek any statement from the leadership of Meru lockouts?
I didn't seek any statement because I was not the investigating officer. Maybe the investigating officer did.
You did not?
Yes, the investigating
You
officer.
have attributed the incident to governor supporters and you have given us a clip showing some members of the public arraigned in court.
Yes.
Among those people who are arraigned in court, which one of them is a supporter of the governor? By name and description.
I only attributed to the person working in the office of the governor who said, I attributed
Thank you very much. My question is simple. The people who are arraigned in court and you produced material evidence in form of video. All right?
Yes. Yes.
Among the people arraigned in court, which one of them is a supporter of the governor? By name and description.
I didn't arrange the ones. I sent the supporters.
You are now withdrawing that
I'm
statement.
not withdrawing.
So indeed,
I arranged that those who threatened to do it are supporters of the governor. And indeed, I did not say those that are arranged are the ones.
So you are now withdrawing that statement. It is on record that governor's supporters touched the county assembly of Meru. And you brought evidence. I am asking you, Madam Zipporah, which one of them is a supporter of the governor? By name and description.
I said, I'm saying, I did not say those that are charged are the ones who are the supporters of the governor. I said actually about the staff from the office of the governor who sent at Achoma. And I remember saying...
We are going to the staff that you talked about.
Yes.
So would you now want to confirm to the Senate that indeed there were no supporters of the governor charged with touching the assembly?
Yes, I can confirm because I said there are some people who are charged for the offense.
But you've just said they are not governor's supporters?
Yes.
Thank you.
Those charged.
Thank you very much. Let us go to the specific officer from the office of the governor. What was the name of the officer?
I said I don't know the official names, but he's popularly known as Achege.
Achege.
Yes.
Is he among the people we saw in that clip having been charged with the offense?
No.
He's not there?
Yes.
To the best of your knowledge, has this individual been charged for any offense, threats, or even assault?
He has not been charged.
He has not been charged.
Yes.
Any report that has been made?
I'm not aware of any.
Madam Witness, have you filed any report? Because you came to Senate and alleged that he threatened members of county assembly and he was among the people who planned to touch. Have you made any effort to have him arrested, including even filing a report?
A hobby has been recorded.
Where is that hobby?
A hobby was recorded by...
I ask you specifically, have you taken any steps? Not an hobby. Personally, have you taken any step?
Personally, I have not, but
You
the
have
county
not.
assembly has taken.
Thank you.
Yes.
You also played a clip showing your home being touched.
Yes.
What time was it?
It was touched on the eve of the first
The
impeachment motion.
What time was it?
3:48 a.m.
3:48 a.m.
Yes.
And you said that was on the eve of
The first impeachment motion.
first impeachment.
Yes.
And you said the fire emanated from your neighbor's place.
From across the neighbor.
You
Yes.
told senators, and we were listening, and Hansard can confirm, that the
Yes.
fire emanated from your neighbor's home.
Yes, not neighbor's home. I sent the fire was from the fence.
We
from
were
my
very
fence.
keen, Madam Speaker, and we can have the Hansads read to us. You said it began from your neighbor's home.
I did say the neighbor's home from the fence.
From the
my
fence.
Yes. If the fire was drawn
fence-
from across
that
the fence.
is adjacent to a neighbor, isn't it?
Yes. It's
What is the name of your neighbor whose land is adjacent to your fence?
the land belongs to, I even don't know the neighbor.
You
He
do
bought
not know
him-
your neighbor?
The person bought the land recently. Yes. Yes. The person, I'm very serious on this. The person bought this, it's a plot.
So
it was bought recently.
as recent as the eve that
I know the other neighbor who sold recently, yes. I know the previous owner. The previous owner of that plot, I know. I can tell who is it.
But you confirm there's a neighbor.
Yes.
Did you
There's
visit
a
the
neighbor. Yes.
Madam Speaker, Mr. Speaker, sir, I see counsel trying to coach the witness. That is very becoming of an advocate.
Sorry.
Madam Speaker.
We should have known what counsel is trying to tell the witness. That cannot be permitted.
Mr. Speaker, I'm trying to control the witness for the ease of clarity. I'm just telling her be straight to the answers that are being asked. Just normal way of controlling a witness.
Very well. Witness, please respond to the questions asked only.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. You confirm there is a neighbor adjacent to your fence.
Yes.
You do not know the name of your neighbor.
The new neighbor, but the old one I know, the one who sold the plot recently. I can give the name.
Did you go to this neighbor that you do not know and consult him or her about the source of the fire?
The plot is vacant. There is no home. It is not habited.
The question is, did you visit them or try to investigate who owns that plot?
I tried to investigate, but I've not yet known who bought it.
Thank you. We saw that video was a very short clip, correct? How many seconds was that clip?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure?
Yes.
How many buckets of water were used to put off that fire?
I did not count.
Can we watch that clip again?
Yes.
So that minutes before the fire incident, right? That
Yes. Yes.
Proceed.
I think, Madam Speaker, the clip is still playing. So by now we have no one at the scene, right? Correct, Madam
Yes.
Witness?
Yes. There's no one.
There is a gentleman who walks in. Kindly tell us who that gentleman is.
My watchman.
That is your watchman.
Yes.
Does your watchman look panicked?
Yes.
We can all see that, Madam.
To
Which
me,
is panicked.
yes.
It's all right.
To me, yes.
And you confirm you're also home on that day?
I wasn't at home.
You wasn't at home. You were
Yes,
not at home.
I wasn't at home.
But I confirm, Madam Speaker, you saying that you were woken up by your worker to inform you about the incidents.
I didn't say that.
We will confirm from the
I
answer.
wasn't at home.
So you're now confirming you are not.
I wasn't at home.
Thank you.
Yes.
So by now still there is no one putting up the fire and the gentleman is walking easily where the fire incident is. Let's see how many buckets of water those are. That's 1, 3. There is another one. And the fire is off. You confirm that that was a petrol bomb. That's what you told us.
I talked about a petrol bomb in the assembly. Please. It's not that one.
Thank
Let's
you.
get the facts right.
Madam Speaker, Madam Witness, what action did you take after your house was allegedly attacked and torched?
I came back the following day. I was not at home. I came back the following day and I went and reported the incident at Nkubu police station.
Viewer next, a copy of the OB report.
I mentioned it in the answer.
Have you attached a copy of the OB? Because you knew you were going to rely on that clip. Have you attached the OB report?
It is in the answer.
Yes or no?
I've not.
Have you attached?
I've not.
So this Senate has no way of confirming whether there was any formal report or investigations done in respect to that incident. They have no way of doing that, isn't it?
Okay.
Say yes or no. They have
Yes.
no way of confirming that.
Yes.
They have no way. I put it to you, Madam Witness, that what we've just watched is a state-managed incident. And we cannot tell that. What do you say?
It is not.
It is not. Thank you. You have also talked about a number of incidences where the residents of Meru have complained about the governance structure of Madam Governor here. You have specifically talked about an incident where there was a birth that took place near Kegochwa Hospital.
Yes.
You remember that?
Yes.
Kindly confirm the status of that hospital. What level is that hospital? What kind of an hospital is it?
It is level 3 hospital,
three?
according to the complaints of the people of Kibuchwa.
It is not according, Madam Witness, you investigated the governor and the evidence you brought here are subject to investigations. With surety, tell us what level of hospital that facility is.
Level 3.
Level 3.
Yes.
It does not have a maternity wing, does it?
I'm not sure.
I am putting it to you that it is a dispensary without a maternity wing. Is that the position?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure?
Yes.
If it is not, if it does not have a maternity wing, then there was no way a woman would have gone there to give birth, isn't it?
I can't confirm.
You cannot confirm.
Yes.
And you want this Senate to impeach the governor based on that allegation. Is that your position?
It is not part of my allegation, but it is a compromised service delivery.
So it is not part of your allegations?
It's a support of the compromised service delivery.
But you confirm that you did not bring the governor here to answer to those charges. That's what you just told us.
I confirm it is part of this delivery of service that has been compromised through illegal appointments.
You have also talked about 20 cows dying in a certain ward in Meru. Which ward was that?
Kwene ward.
Kwene ward.
Yes.
In your impeachment motion, kindly refer me to the charge where the governor is being accused of that specific allegation. I do not even know the name of that allegation, but in your impeachment motion and supporting evidence, show me exactly where you have accused the governor of that mismanagement of public resources. Is there anywhere?
I did that. That video was meant to correct the video that was presented as defense for the governor, which also is not which also is not part of the allegations. So
you have not brought the governor to answer to those charges? You have not brought the governor to the Senate to answer to those charges, have you?
Yes, because that is not part of my charges.
Thank you.
It's only the governor defended herself through the wrong videos too.
Thank you.
And I think the governor...
I have not asked a question, kindly.
Okay.
I will
sorry.
the question.
Sorry.
Let us proceed to the role you played in the last impeachment. We have watched a video of you saying that indeed you were part and parcel of that process. Is that still your position?
Yes.
So the last impeachment motion was meant to be brought by you.
Yes.
That position?
Yes.
What happened that you did not proceed with the process to its logical conclusion?
The majority leader, as a senior of the House, requested me to hand over the motion to him.
The leader of?
The majority leader, who happens to have been my boss.
Thank you. Now, we have watched a video of you, and I would ask VKM1 to be played from the governor's exhibit of videos. VKM1.
Kuromba Senate yetu ya Kenya bakeyo tucokeria Kawira Mwangasa bamenye Kawira twina maita yangi ya tatatu ya umwinga tukamwinga bachokia tukenga mwanga maita ya yonda ya tatatu jathire kenda tuja kwira Meru we did our best itwagereria kwenga Senate igicokaia.
Thank you. We can pause there. You confirm that you conducted that interview, but among the things you've said in that clip, there are also other things you talked about.
Yes.
Issues of governance.
Yes.
So you confirm that is you talking that?
Yes.
And the words that you have uttered are your words?
Yes.
Thank you. So even if Senate was to discharge the governor this time round, you would still come back in this Senate with other charges, correct?
It depends, because let me confirm that if the governor does not continue the violations, we cannot bring her back. Indeed, it is because those violations continued even when the case was here in the Senate. That's why I said that if the governor stops the violations, then we are going to go as Meru County. I cannot confirm that I'll come back, because maybe the governor may decide now I'm not going to violate the Constitution anymore.
Do you have any personal vendetta against the governor?
No.
Do you think she's a mad woman?
No.
Do you think she's crazy?
No.
Can we watch video VKM09? Madam Speaker, we might need an interpreter for this specific video.
Sergeant at Arms, please usher in the interpreter.
And before we hear from the video, what is your background training professionally?
Professionally, I'm a trained teacher.
You're a trained teacher. You
Yes.
actually served as a principal of a school, isn't it?
Yes.
Do you have any training in medical health?
No.
Mental health?
No.
Psychiatric training?
No.
Psychology?
No.
Thank you.
Is the interpreter there?
Yes, we can now watch the video.
Ngavana Meru Kawira Mwangasa bukadugania ingavana bwinawe.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker, members of the Senate. I'll go ahead and interpret the video. Kindly, can you play back?
Ngavana Meru Kawira Mwangasa bukadugania ingavana bwinawe.
Meru Governor Kawira Mwangaza, don't you think that you have a governor? She's mad.
Ngavana Meru aumira ndutene.
Meru Governor went crazy long time.
Na oni na alu anenda kundikria gite ki vacant.
And I today I want to declare that seat vacant.
Ko Meru na chiomie.
And now Meru's should be ready. We need to get the way forward on how we get a new governor who can lead Meru.
Thank you. We can stop there.
So,
were you lying to the members of public then when you said the governor was mad? Or are you lying to Senate now? To whom were you lying?
I didn't say she is mad. I didn't say she is mad.
Was that you we've just watched on TV?
It was taken out of context.
Was that you we watched on TV?
It was taken out of context.
Witness, please answer the question.
Yes.
Senator Halwale, what's your point about it?
As one of my colleagues who will be making a decision based on this evidence, Chair, could you remind the witness that she is under oath, and can she therefore stick to one side of whatever it is she wants to tell us?
Witness, you are under oath. Please stick to telling the truth while under that oath.
You want me to remind you the question?
Thank you. I remember the question. Thank you, Honorable Speaker and Honorable members. I just said I was taken out of context.
You confirm you uttered those words, but your evidence is that they are taken out of context.
Yes.
So you appeared on that media house?
Yes, I appeared.
What is the name of the media house?
Meru TV.
Meru TV. You do know it is a national TV.
And it
popularly watched in Meru, correct?
Yes.
Thank you. So, were you lying? I will repeat the question. Were you lying to the people of Meru, or are you lying to senators now when you say that you do not think the governor is mad? You must have been lying to at least one of those.
I said I was taken out of context.
Did you explain your context in that clip?
Yes, I did, because the interview was for a full 1 hour.
Thank you. And it was for a full 1 hour.
1 hour.
We supplied you with this video on Friday. We are appearing before Senate on Monday.
Yes.
Have you sought leave of this Senate to produce the full clip where the context is explained?
I did not seek leave because the video is even not dated. I have done so many interviews in Meru TV, and because the video is not dated, I could not even remember the date of the video.
But the date notwithstanding, you have confirmed you appeared on that show.
Yes.
And you uttered those words.
I did.
And you have not sought leave to produce that full clip, even by asking the specific TV station to provide you with one. You have not.
I did. I
have not.
I asked Meru TV, and they told me unless I get a date for the video.
Where is the evidence of that request?
I just made a call, and they could not trace the video.
Thank you. The mover of this motion is yourself, Madam Witness.
Yes.
And you have made it a business to impeach the governor, and there is actually a direct financial benefit to you and other members of the county assembly who impeach the governor. Is that correct?
No, not correct.
Not correct.
Yes.
We have seen you on video VKM7 stating that it is your business to impeach the governor. Can we watch that clip once again? VKM7.
Kampumba kuga impeachment ya governor angwenda kueleza Meru. Impeachment ya governor ne.
Yes, Madam Speaker, I will still need.
The translator, please.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can we watch the video kindly?
Impeachment in governor.
All I can say, the impeachment of governor, I want to explain to Meru.
Impeachment in governor.
The impeachment of the governor
ne part of business yetu assembly.
It is part of our business as county assembly members.
Proceed. Part of business yetu assembly. Yeah, go impeach.
Yeah, it is part of our job to impeach.
Now we can not to impeach them many times we together.
And we can as well impeach over and over again as many times as they are remaining.
By the way, the motion draft.
I also want to say that that motion.
I was very key there.
During the drafting and everything, I was behind it. And I was to take it to the Senate Mutembei. It's me who was to take it until
the last minute.
The last minute.
Until the last minute.
Until that last minute. If you listen to Evans Mawira very well when he was talking, he's saying that they were very convinced that the governor will go. For that reason that they were convinced that the governor is going, he wanted to take the motion so that he can get that fame. It's me who was to take that motion to the Senate. And I want to tell the people of Meru, when you're listening,
it's new.
It's me who was to take that motion.
You have talked about two issues in that interview. One, that it is your business.
The business of the assembly.
It is your business to impeach the government.
The clip says the business of the assembly.
Business.
Not private.
Business.
Yes.
In Swahili is biashara. True or false? True or false?
We transact businesses in the assembly.
In Kiswahili is biashara. True or false? You are versed with the Swahili language. It is biashara, correct?
Kwa Kiswahili ni biashara.
Kiswahili ni biashara. You have also said that Mawira took away your glory of trying to impeach the governor. That's why you ended with the motion. You were involved with the drafting until Mawira took the glory. Is that what you said?
He took the motion from me.
You have said that he took the motion from you and got the glory of impeaching the governor. Isn't that what you have said?
I've said...
You want us to play that clip again?
It can be played because I've said Mawira took away the motion from me, and he told the people, Meru, he took the motion because he was sure the governor was going.
You want us to replay that clip again, where you're saying that he took the glory of trying to impeach the governor?
Yes, him, not me.
Have you heard yourself say that Mawira took the glory?
He was taking, not me. You were confused and said, I am the one who was taking the glory. It is Mawira.
Thank you. So
yes.
Two issues here, Madam Witness.
Yes.
Motion processes in Meru ni biashara. And second, there is a glory attached to it. And I want to take you there shortly. One, tell us, and you have just told us that you drafted the motion. You are not a lawyer, are you?
Honorable members, please allow them to finish. You'll get your time. No, you'll get your time to actually just note. Write it down. You'll get your moment to actually speak to that.
You have said you were involved in the process of drafting the motion. Is that still your position?
Yes.
But you're not a lawyer. You could not have possibly.
I drafted even this other one. I'm a teacher, and I'm aware of the violations.
Did you have any help of a lawyer to draft that motion?
Of course, I got a help of a lawyer.
For legal services, at a pay, isn't it? You must have paid your lawyer to do that. Don't worry, I'm not asking you how much. But you must have paid your lawyer for that.
I did not pay anything.
You did not pay anything?
Yes.
Is that the same lawyer representing you before the Senate today?
No.
Who drafted? Which lawyer helped you draft the motion?
The lawyer who presented the county assembly in the last proceedings.
Which process you were involved in? That's what you've just told us. You were involved in the previous motion as well?
Yes.
Including the drafting?
Yes.
So the lawyer who represented you in the last impeachment process was the lawyer who drafted the motion for you?
He assisted me in drafting the motion.
And subsequently represented the county assembly?
Yes, because I was doing it on behalf of the county assembly.
Let us talk about your appearance here today.
Yes.
You are seated here today and you're earning allowances for conducting this business, correct? True or false?
Not true.
You are earning per diems today.
Not true. I've not earned any. I've not been facilitated by anybody to come here. I facilitated myself.
So, if later it is confirmed that you received funds during the process of impeachment, you would have taken away public funds without having any justification. Is that your evidence? And be very careful because it is going on record.
I can confirm I've not received anything personally.
Thank you. During the last impeachment, were other MCAs and yourself paid?
Counsel?
Yes.
You have 13 minutes to go in your hour for cross-examination.
Thank you. Thank you, Madam Speaker. So it is your evidence that none of the MCAs are paid during these processes. We just want a confirmation.
I'm not aware.
You did not receive any funds during the impeachment process. During the last 3 processes, you have not. Not even a single coin.
I can't remember because there are so many payments that are made in the assembly, and I can't remember whether I was paid for coming for impeachment. What I'm saying is that right now, as I sit here, I've not received anything.
You have not received anything?
Yes.
We have looked at the Auditor General's report.
Yes.
Honorable Senators, I want to refer you to page 272 of Volume 1B of the Governor's Response. Volume 1B of our exhibits at page 272. Kindly look at it. The Governor's Response. I want you to look at the first project that has been flagged by the Auditor General of Meru County. We can provide for the sake of time. Are you able to look at that specific page, 272 1B? 272. What is the first project the county government of Meru has been identified of doing by the Auditor General of Meru? By the Auditor General, sorry.
The first activity is motions for the impeachment of the governor, Meru County, 2 motions for the 2 impeachment attempts.
So the Auditor General of Kenya flags 2 impeachment motions as a project of the County Assembly of Meru, correct? Yes. That would, of necessity, mean public funds were utilized. Yes. Otherwise, the Auditor General would not have deemed it fit to include it there, correct?
Yes.
Can you tell us how much money was spent cumulatively by the County Assembly in at least those 2 projects? Are you able to tell us that?
I'm not aware. I don't know.
You do not know?
Yes.
Which committee do you serve at the County Assembly?
I serve in a number of committees.
You serve at the Committee of Public Accounts Committee?
Yes.
That is the account that scrutinizes the report by the Auditor General, correct?
Yes.
Have you come across that report? It's 272, Honorable Senator, of Volume 1B of the Governor's Exhibits. As a member, and maybe let's just scrutinize your role as a member of PAC. Yes. What is your main role?
My main role as a member of PAC is to consider reports that are committed to the committee by the County Assembly.
I want you to look at Article 229(8), specific to your role. Are we there? 229(8) of the Constitution. Tell us your mandate as a member of the PAC. 229(8).
Okay.
It is, first of all, confirm that chapter talks about the report of the Auditor General, correct?
Yes.
What is your role under 229(8)?
Within 3 months after receiving an audit report, Parliament and the County Assembly shall debate and consider the report and take appropriate action.
Thank you. As a member of this committee, have you discussed the report of the Auditor General in the discharge of your mandate under that article?
It has not been tabled. The report has not been tabled by the chairperson.
That report has not been tabled. Yes. You have relied on that report to impeach the governor?
Yes.
Meaning you have had an opportunity to look at it, isn't it?
Yes.
But you have not discussed?
We have not discussed because it has not been tabled to the committee.
When was that report received? When did you come across this report? Because you are relying on this very report to show, number one, that the governor is using a manual payroll, isn't it?
Yes.
Your evidence is derived from that report?
Yes. I got it immediately. I cannot remember the date, but I got it immediately. It was released by the Auditor General.
So you confirm that you got it immediately?
Yes.
As a member of this committee, you have not taken any steps in the discharge of your mandate under that article, have you? You have not.
I'm not the chair of the committee.
But you're a member of that committee?
I'm a member of the committee.
Thank you. Let us go straight to now the charges. And I'm looking at the charge where you want the governor impeached for illegally revoking the appointment of one Virginia Kawira.
Yes.
Do you know Virginia Kawira?
Yes.
What position did she hold before becoming the CEO of the board?
She was a finance officer in the Department of Finance and Economic Planning.
She was?
Yes.
An officer? Senior Principal Finance Officer?
Yes.
Is that a position where services are still needed within Meru County?
Yes.
Has there been any replacement of that position pursuant to her joining the County Public Service Board?
I can't confirm. I
Madam
cannot
Witness,
confirm.
This is your motion. Were you not interested in finding out whether that position was filled? The truth of the matter is that that position has not been filled, isn't it?
It wasn't a subject matter in my motion.
It was not?
It wasn't.
You are aware that Virginia took leave of absence, correct?
Yes.
A person who takes leave of absence is still holding that position, isn't it? That position is not given to any other person. Am I right?
No.
It is not.
It remains vacant for the contract period that...
And for how long?
Yes.
Is the contract of Virginia Kawira running?
6 years.
6 years.
Yes.
So for 6 years, that position will not be occupied and there will be no service delivery in that position.
The position can be occupied by law.
How would it be occupied by law?
The appointing authority in the department can appoint somebody on acting capacity.
For how?
Siku inasonga sambamba na matukio yanavyojiri.
Kuyajua hayo mbali na hamasa zilizopo kwingineko, shirika la utangazaji KBC limejitolea kuhakikisha ubora wa matangazo yasiyo na chuku.
Darubini huangazia mengi ya kusini na kaskazini, mashariki na magharibi na kukuwasilishia kwa njia stahiki.
Ufasaha, usawa, uketo, pasipo kuegemea upande wowote.
Iwapo hutakishaka kwa unachoarifiwa, Darubini itakidhi mahitaji yako. Jina langu ni Nancy Onyancha.
Na mimi ni Harith Salim.
Jina langu ni Gladys Mungai.
Mimi ni Ahmed Jumabalo.
Nami ni Sarafina Robi.
KBC, angazo la Wakenya.
On KBC Channel 1, we are a TV station like no other. Get a taste of the best in
of the bond at that time, and that one disqualifies the area question that she served in 2 positions. Actually, I've forgotten, she was still appointed by the same government as the acting CEO of the Public Service Board. So she was still at the Public Service Board.
Now, you have relied on a particular provision of the law to say that the revocation was illegal. What position was that? And in your view, what ought to have been the right procedure? Mr. Speaker, sir, with your indulgence, I see my time is up. At the beginning, we had gotten a promise that we would reconsider the timelines. Upon lapse, I kindly request to be given half an hour for me to complete.
Legal counsels, I think both sides, I need to make a ruling on the time issue. I think this time around we have to be very stringent to the times allocated. We had agreed that the evidence and cross-examination will take 4 hours. The County Assembly side has taken 3 hours on 1 witness. We have given 1 hour for cross-examination. We are left with 1 hour, and I think legal counsel, you'll have to advise at this point in time, how are you going to utilize the 1 hour you have? If you're going to bring all the 3 witnesses, or how are you going to allocate your time? Because what we will do, and I think we have to come into an agreement here, is that we shall give the 1 hour left to the County Assembly to give their evidence, and then we shall allocate the legal counsel of the governor 1 hour to cross-examine the evidence provided by the County Assembly. So, legal counsel, how will you utilize your 1 hour?
Thank you very kindly, Mr. Speaker, sir. In response to your question, we have 2 more witnesses remaining on the part of the County Assembly. That is one Aurelia and Irene. Mr. Speaker, sir, you recall that in the morning there were summons that were issued pursuant to our application. And those in our humble view are the witnesses for the Senate, who then cannot be deemed to be within the hour that was allocated to us. So to utilize effectively the 1 hour remaining, perhaps we'll only call 1 more witness, and then we shall be advised on how to deal with the Senate's witnesses as and when the time allows. I am most humbled.
Legal counsel, I'm advised that there are no witnesses of the Senate. Those were witnesses that were summoned by yourselves.
Yes, Mr. Speaker, sir. But even up to now, we are not aware whether or not the summons have been responded to, because the communication must come from the House that the witnesses that were summoned are within the precincts for us to be able to plan for them.
So, legal counsel, we will find out if they've responded to the summons, but the summons was done as per your request.
That's correct, Mr. Speaker, sir.
So, as I wait for that clarification, let us agree that you are going to utilize your 1 hour for one witness, as you've indicated.
Yes, then we shall be advised on how to proceed with the other 3 witnesses. Of course, stepping on the traditions of the House, that the House has previously summoned witnesses and considered them to be the witnesses of the House. Most humble.
I'll get clarification on that and get back to you. Legal counsel for the governor, let us agree that we will stop with this witness now. We proceed to the next witness. Within the 1 hour for them to, and we will decide within that 1 hour if they're going to bring another witness. Once they've completed the 1 hour, we will give you 1 hour to cross-examine whatever evidence that they've produced.
Mr. Speaker, sir, this is the move of the motion. The bulk of the evidence and the case that is being presented before Senate is on the shoulders of this specific witness. So we have a lot of questions for her, and it would be quite unfair for our client if we do not pose all the questions that we needed. And I humbly beg just for 25 minutes from the earlier minutes that I requested to be able to conclude. 25 minutes to be.
Legal counsel, you can actually see the mood in the House. Senators don't want to go through the experience they went through the other time because of poor management of time. So I can give you 20 minutes, but it's with a caveat.
Yes.
I give you 20 minutes, which I'll take out from your 1 hour of the next cross-examination of the other evidence that will be brought here. Is that in order?
That's okay. That's okay. I'm getting a nod from my lead counsel.
Very well. 20 minutes on your
Thank
time.
You. Madam Witness, back to the question of Virginia Kawira's removal from office.
Yes.
You are aware that upon her removal or revocation of her employment, she went to court, right?
Yes.
So there is a matter that is active in court even as we stand before Senate, right?
Yes.
That matter is yet to be heard.
Yes.
So should the senators then proceed and find that the governor violated by removing or rather revoking the appointment, would that not in any way affect the judgment that is pending before court? It would.
It would not. It would not. Simply because our contention is not on the dispute between the employee and the employer that is in court. Our contention, according to the motion, our contention about our violations is usurpation of the powers of the County Assembly of Meru, contrary to sections, yes.
And what is the dispute before court? How is it different from what the Senate is invited to listen to today? Isn't it the same question of the governor usurping the role and illegally revoking? Isn't that the case that Virginia has brought before the courts?
Virginia is contesting a dismissal, and this motion is contesting the usurpation of the powers of the County Assembly.
The charges you brought before Senate are illegally revoking. Isn't that removing her from office, dismissing her from office, terminating her employment?
Yes, without a vote of not less than 75% of all members of the County Assembly.
Isn't that the same dispute before a court of law, a competent court of law?
The court of law, the contest in the court of law is a dispute between an employee and the employer. This dispute,
you've answered the question.
Yes.
Who are the parties in that case? The governor is a party in that case, isn't it?
The governor and Madam Virginia Kawira.
The governor is a party?
Yes.
And the governor is still a party in these proceedings?
Yes.
Thank you. Let us proceed to the issue of illegally dismissing Dr. Ntoiti, Paul Mwaki, and others. I want you to go straight to your impeachment motion now and read the charges.
Yes.
Very quickly. Read the specific charge.
The specific charge reads illegally dismissing Dr. Ntoiti, CEO of the County Revenue Board, Paul Mwaki, CEO of Recon Board, Kenneth Kimathi Mbaye, Managing Director of Meru Microfinance Corporation, and Joseph Kidhure Mberia, CEO MEWAS, in usurpation of the powers of the appointing authorities.
I think you can stop there.
Yes.
Can we go to the motion that was brought before Senate last year? And I'm looking at volume 2 of the governor's supplementary list of documents at page 90. Can you read specifically?
I don't.
Page 19, page 90 rather.
I do not have it.
You can borrow mine. Page 90. That is the motion that was brought before Senate last year in November, isn't it? Isn't it, Madam
Yes.
Witness?
Yes.
Can you read the last charge that appears at the bottom of that page?
On, sending Dr. Ntoiti, CEO of the County Revenue Board, Paul Mwaki, CEO of Recon Board, Kenneth Kimathi Mbaye, Managing Director of Meru Microfinance Corporation, and Joseph Kidhure Mbaye, CEO MEWAS, on indefinite compulsory leave with full salary and benefits in the usurpation of the powers of the appointing authority.
What was the Senate's findings in respect to that charge that was brought last year? What was the finding of the Senate?
Legal counsel, if I may interrupt, please stop the time. Just to inform the legal team of the County Assembly that the witnesses that were summoned by the Senate are here and they're available. Do you wish to reconsider your utilization of the 1 hour?
Mr. Speaker, sir, with utmost respect to the House, it's our humble prayer that, noting the content that the witnesses will be submitting on, that perhaps the House may find it in its favor to expand our time with only perhaps 30 minutes. And I understand that the senators have been sitting here, they have other commitments, they sit in other committees. We understand and appreciate their work that they do. But again, we also have a case to deal with, Mr. Speaker, sir. So we shall try to work within the 1 hour. If the circumstances do not permit, we'll still come and seek leave to have the same expanded.
Before we go into the discussion of the time allocated to you, in terms of calling your witnesses, are you still going to call 3 witnesses?
We may abandon 2 of the first early witnesses, call one Wayne Kawira. We'll call 2 of the witnesses in the first list, and then we shall go to the witnesses who have been summoned. We shall forfeit 1 witness in the first earlier list.
So you'll still be calling only 2 witnesses?
We'll call 4 witnesses.
4 witnesses?
Yes, Mr. Speaker.
How will you do that in 1 hour?
Mr. Speaker, as the close, we'll also take considerations and look at the evidence and their statements. We'll still come back with you. Perhaps you might only have to take 2. Let me just consider their statements.
Okay, while you think about it, and taking into consideration that you used 3 hours on 1 witness, I will still stick on the 1 hour allocated to you, and you will let us know which witnesses you'll be calling within that 1 hour.
We are greatly guided by your wisdom, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Very well. We may continue.
Thank you. May I know how many more minutes I have, Mr. Speaker, sir, for me to be able to restructure my questioning?
Legal Counsel, you have 12 minutes remaining.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Before you proceed, what is your point of honor, Senator Boni Kalwale?
Mr. Speaker, I'm very disturbed. I appreciate you have guided the House on the application by the Council of the Assemblies for more time. Mr. Speaker, I want to appeal to you. We want to deal with the issue of Meru conclusively. And if, Mr. Speaker, due to Standing Order number 1, you can kindly allow all the witnesses of the County Assembly to come, I want us to deal with this issue of Meru once and for all, Mr. Speaker. If you give them 1 extra hour, we shall not die. We'll be here. We want to hear the truth. We can't stand the lies that are coming in this House all the time, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I thank you.
Thank you. What is your point of order, Mandago?
Order 105. Did I hear the Senator for Kakamega say he's not standing the lies? What evidence does he have to adduce to this House that what we are listening to are lies? Can he provide and table in the House?
Gloria, what's your point of order? And that's the last point of order.
Mr. Speaker, we've been sitting here long, and I just want to appeal to you as you consider Senator Halwale's request. Mr. Speaker, I don't think that all of us sitting here can wait until all 5 or 6 witnesses are done for us to come back and seek clarifications from the first witness, Mr. Speaker. Because as per what has been scheduled, the clarifications have been put at the end. So, Mr. Speaker, that means that even the Honorable MCA who seated has to wait till the very end because we have some clarifications which we can only seek after all the witnesses, Mr. Speaker. If you can allow, because we are now putting our request, Mr. Speaker, that for every witness, even if you will guide with 15 minutes or 10 minutes, that we seek the clarifications and we are done with the witness, and then the witness can proceed to go. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Senator Embu, I said very clearly, Gloria was the last point of order. So let me make a ruling on this issue. Senator Boni Kalwale, as much as I appreciate your concern, and I'll let slide your use of words, it could have been just a slip of the tongue. As much as we want to get to the bottom of this, we also have to deal with the matter of time management. The ruling by the Speaker was very clear when he set down the rules and procedure of this sitting. We don't want to find ourselves sitting here up to ungodly hours because we were not able to manage our time properly. So my concern is to manage the time. And we shall, if we see fit to increase any more time, we shall make that decision at the time when it arises. Honorable Senators, I think we shall proceed as agreed. I think this legal counsel, you still have 12 minutes. Please proceed and conclude.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. Madam Witness, you have accused the governor of failing to implement the Assembly's recommendations. Straight away, I want you to look at your documents and show me evidence where the governor was specifically called upon and communicated to act on those implementations. The letter you have adduced, is it addressed to the governor? A very specific question. Is it addressed to the governor? Can we go to page 144 of your bundle of documents, volume 1? Have you found it?
Yes, I found it.
Is that letter addressed to the governor? Yes or no? What is the date? What is the date of the letter? It's a yes or no question. We have no time.
14th December 2023.
That letter is not addressed to the governor, is it?
It is not.
That letter is not copied to the governor, is it?
It is not.
So there is no evidence of any communication direct from the assembly to the governor. Is there any? Yes or no?
Yes, it is there.
Where is evidence of the county assembly writing to the governor specifically, not to any other person?
The county assembly communicates to the governor through the county secretary. That one I can confirm.
Is that letter addressed to the county secretary?
It is. If the letter is addressed, I want to explain. This is a petition.
Please, we have no time for explanation.
It's a very for clarity purposes.
The answer I'm looking for, Madam Witness.
Honorable Chair, protect me.
I have no time. I have no time. I have a right to ask for a yes or no answer.
Witness.
Yes.
Please answer the question as asked by the legal counsel.
That letter is not addressed to the county secretary, is it?
It is not.
It is not addressed to the governor, is it?
It is not.
It is not copied to the governor, is it?
It is not.
The chief of staff was subject of the recommendation, isn't it?
Yes.
It is for that reason that is copied. The county secretary was subject of the recommendation. It is for that reason that he's copied. And so are so many other people who are involved in the process. Isn't that the position?
No.
Was there any follow-up with the governor as to why she has not acted on the recommendations? There is no other letter specific to the governor.
There is no follow-up.
So if the letter was addressed to the person who is supposed to be removed, do you think it was logical for you to expect that they would forward to the boss for acting?
I can't confirm.
Thank you. Let us go to the issue of illegally dismissing Dr. Ntoiti, Mwaki, and others. And you had just read pages. You had just read.
Yes.
The previous motion and compared it to the current motion.
Yes, I didn't read, but I've seen it.
So when you came to Senate last year and you said you were part of that motion,
yes,
you did not accuse the governor of dismissing. You accused the governor of doing what?
Compulsory leave.
Compulsory leave.
Yes.
That is what you told Senate.
Yes.
Did the governor subsequently dismiss these individuals? First of all, confirm they are the same individuals we are talking about.
Yes.
Is there any other action taken by the governor after we left Senate in respect to those individuals?
The compulsory leave.
Is there any other action subsequent to us coming to Senate that was taken by the governor? Yes or no?
I'm not aware.
The governor has not done anything else in respect to those individuals apart from what had transpired previously, isn't it?
I'm not aware.
So the course of action had transpired by the time you were in Senate last time?
Yes.
And what was Senate's resolution in respect to that matter? The Senate found that the governor was not guilty, isn't it?
Yes.
Thank you. Let us go to the last issue of a bloated workforce. I want you to read the first 5 names and the last 5 names of the list you have attached in your current motion of impeachment, where the governor you are alleging has employed a bloated workforce. That, go to volume 2, of your document at page 164. First 5 names and the last 5 names. First of all, confirm, how many people are we talking about in that list? 111, am I right?
11, yes.
111.
Yes.
First 5 names, last 5 names.
Yes.
First 5 names, kindly.
I read them?
Yes, read them.
The first name is Gitonga Harrison Katogo.
Second name?
Rinda Kikiome.
Third name?
Lawrence Mutweri Mboroki.
Fourth name?
Gideon Kimathi.
Fifth name?
Mutuma Iral Mugambi.
Let's go to the last 5 names. Last 5 names. Page
171.
Read the last 5 names.
The last 5
I could make you read the entire list, but for the demonstration of my point, let's just
Kamal Bundi Emed,
yes.
number 111.
Yes.
Hassan Kaimenyi, number 110.
Yes.
109 is Francis Mutembei Mwirigi. 108 is Martin Kaimenyi Kinoti.
Thank you.
Yes.
Proceed. Turn to our volume 2 at page 140. Confirm that is the list that you supplied Senate last year in respect to the same charge. 140 of volume 2 of the governor's response. First 5 names, last 5 names. And we are talking about how many individuals in that list that you brought last year. A motion that you had participated in. 111, am I right?
Yes.
First 5 names. It's at page 140 of volume 2 of the governor's response. First 5 names. The same individual that appears in the other list, number 1. Number 2. This, you do not have to flip the page. It's the same place you're reading.
Yes.
Second name. 140, Honorable Senator, of the governor's response. Volume 2 of the governor's response at page 140. 140.
140. Yes, I've confirmed. They are the same.
They are the same names, yes, right? Yes, do I make you read? Do I make you read the entire list, or you can confirm that they are the same names? You can confirm that it is the same list of 111 individuals.
Yes.
That you brought to Senate last year.
Yes.
Madam Witness, when you tell senators to add you time, surely, to argue your case, don't you think you're taking senators for a ride when you bring the same charge you brought last year, and that charge was dismissed? Don't you think you have no respect for the senators? It's a question I'm posing to you. Kindly answer.
No.
You confirm it's the same charge, same list?
The violation is the same.
The same list?
Yes.
What was the senator's verdict last year in respect to that same charge? What was the Senate's verdict in respect to the list you brought before it last year, accusing the governor of employing or of having a bloated workforce? What was Senator's verdict? We sat here for hours. What was Senate's verdict?
The Senator's verdict was it was not substantial.
There was no substantial.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So when you were seen in that video then, saying that we will bring 6 or 7 impeachment motions, doesn't that confirm malice on your part when you keep on bringing same issues before senators for arbitration?
It doesn't.
How so?
It doesn't.
Finally, let me bring up the issue of the death of Sniper. You have accused the governor of gross misconduct for stating that there was more than 86 million that was collected through a specific pay bill.
Yes.
I want us to watch that clip where the governor is allegedly stating that 86 million was raised. It is in the County Assembly's videos. Or rather, maybe I should ask you directly, what is the evidence that you brought before Senate? It is your evidence.
I brought a bank statement.
No, I want you to show senators where the governor alleged that 86 million had been raised. Where is that evidence?
In the video.
What video?
The video that we presented.
The number of the video, we want to play it now. 1B, can we watch 1B? One B.
Pongina bu atongeria baba ko barathiuronkaga na mwiri jwa sniper bari biacharene na isiasene bari gategate mbece ile bothite monka nande inkoro.
Legal counsel, can you stop that clip? Where is the translator? We need the translator.
We can also have the time frozen for just
let's stop the time and
to allow. Yes.
Sergeant at Arms, please get the translator. Speaker.
The interpreter, we can have the clip now played.
Play the video.
Pongina bu atongeria baba ko barathiuronkaga na mwiri.
My names are Gitonga Kabori from KBC, Mwago FM. Mheshimiwa Speaker na waheshimiwa katika bunge la Seneti, naomba turundie ndiposa nianze.
Pongina bu atongeria baba ko barathiuronkaga na mwiri.
Lingine nalo lenye niko nalo na kwa viongozi wenye walikuwa nasungusha ule mwili
jwa sniper.
Mwili wa sniper.
Bari biacharene na isiasene bari
wale walikuwa kwenye biashara katikati.
Katikati. Mbece ile bothite monka nande inkoroki ya milioni 86.
Pesa yenye wamekusanya hadi wa leo ni zaidi ya milioni 86.
Tulienda muhekuru sniper akiro nyombe ngoroba.
Tunataka huyo bibi wa sniper ajengewe nyumba ya gorofa.
Tulienda muhekuru sniper agulirwa Prado.
Tunataka mke wake sniper anunuliwe gari aina ya Prado.
We can stop there. We can stop there. The governor, Madam Witness.
Yes.
The governor has not. You have accused her of saying that 86 million was raised through a specific pay bill. The governor has not mentioned the pay bill, has she? In that video, she has not, isn't it?
The video is not complete.
But you had an opportunity to watch it, which we do not have. Has the governor anywhere mentioned the pay bill? Yes or no? We will still have a chance to play it. I just wanted to go on record. Did she mention the specific pay bill and account?
She did not specific in that video that has been played, but the whole video will.
But you have also not, that is your video, correct? That is your video, it's your evidence. It
is my video, but I believe it is not complete. It is, the video goes on, the video
Counsel.
goes on.
Yes.
Counsel, your time is up.
Yes.
Mr. Speaker, 5 minutes for just conclude on this.
That's just an
Witness,
abstract of the video.
Witness, 1 moment.
Yes.
Counsel, your time is up.
Mr. Speaker, I beg for just 5 minutes to conclude on this line of questioning. 5 minutes, I promise.
No, I can allow you to just conclude on your questioning.
Thank
and then you stop there.
Madam Witness, apart from that pay bill, there were funds raised through other modes, isn't it? You have seen a Facebook post contained at page 168 of our volume 1B. Does it provide for a different pay bill and a different account?
I can confirm.
Have you looked at it and confirmed that those accounts are different?
I can confirm that the pay.
It's a simple question.
No.
Have you confirmed that there is a different account annexed at page 168?
It is not a different account.
It is your evidence, it is the same account.
It is not the same.
It is not the same account.
It is not the same. I'm saying the
Is it the same account or not the same?
From your evidence, from in your defense, the WhatsApp, whatever, it is the same account as the one as produced. They are not two accounts.
So you confirm if senators look at page 168?
Yes.
The account therein is the same as the one you have provided in evidence?
Yes.
We'll leave that for us.
Yes. I confirm.
There was also
Thank you.
cash that
Council, I'll have to stop you there. You had one last question.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
You're welcome. I think we can.
Honorable Chair, just a clarification.
The council is already off.
Wait.
I don't think, witness, you can make a clarification.
Okay.
Mr. Speaker, sir, the next part will be taken by Mr. Muriuki and Mr. Mwangi for examination. But before they do so, kindly confirm.
Council, let me guide you there. As you start, know that your 1 hour starts when you start speaking.
Obliged. We'll only take about 7 minutes in this session.
It's up to you how many minutes you're going to take, but just know that your time has started.
Kindly confirm that the use of the term business refers to the functions of the county assembly.
I confirm.
Kindly confirm that this house has a committee called the House Business Committee.
I confirm.
And that the term use of the word business is not in the normal terms as Council Mutuma may want to appear, that this is a transactional aspect.
Absolutely true.